Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name's Inigami, and I object! I'll sustain your ability to continue watching this game because we're gonna play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the first time. I do want to play this game. Wait. Was that game select? Is that what that screen was? Ah, okay. Ace Attorney, I assume, is first. That feels correct. Episode 1, yes. Ooh, we're breaking it down episodically. I guess that makes sense. Gasp! Damn it, why me? Why'd I have to be murdered? I can't get caught. Not like this. Ooh, what's our face? Oh my god, oh shit. Now we know who did it. Damn, this was really easy. Holy god. This is really easy. Wow, I think I know who the murderer is. Like, it might be all our experience with Danganronpa. But I think I know who the murderer was. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Hello. Sorry. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you. I'm so happy I have transparency on here. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! Eye tracker should be on. Is it not? Can you guys not see my eyes right now? My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Okay, it is on. Cool. It's him. Death! Oh no! Oh, I thought we'd be able to get through this game without Setsubo. Oh shit! Oh man. Oh, I thought we'd get through without despair, but we hit despair already. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to. What makes you think that? Yeah. Butts. Butts? Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Butts? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? But wait, why are we calling him Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Oh, Larry Butts, not Seymour? Seymour Butts? My name's Phoenix Wright. It's on the cover, I guess that much. Here's the story. This is a story about a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Our high school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 20 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean up these butts. I'm gonna make sure there are no dirty butts here in my city. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Hi! I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. Arigato gozaimasu! Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Is this how courts work? Knees weak. Arms spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant. Okay. Alright. I got it. The defendant is me! What is kangaroo court? Have you completely lost your mind? I am focusing. The defendant is a person on trial. You're his lawyer. This is no laughing matter. You did pass the bar, didn't you? Oh, I hit the bar up before this. You can bet I am concentrating. Are you kidding me? I burned a hole through her shirt, man. Say the name of the defendant. All right, Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. It's... wait. No, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you sure you're up to this? Seriously? Like, at this point, I think I get thrown out of kangaroo court. Of course I know the victim's name. It begins with an M. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often! Do it for me, please. Oh, beg more, mommy. Who's the victim? Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Okay. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Profiles. Mia Fey, Larry Butts, Cindy Stone, Winston Payne. Okay, I'm gonna immediately. I'm going to change the controls. Options. Wait. I need to change my controls because I don't want back to be backspace. Title screen. J is title screen. Who picked these controls? Okay. Cancel. Let's see. Court record. Return to title. Let's make that T. Evidence is R. Press is Q. Anything is W. E. Present. Alright, let's make cancel like control. Move cursors. Rotate evidence. Okay. Up, down, right, left. That's so weird. Okay. Continue. There we go. Cinder block. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright has told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what object that was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. This is not the time that you accept things into evidence. What? Are we just bringing up surprise evidence here? Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. You don't just add evidence during the trial. This is actually how Japanese courts work. Use tab to check it. Okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts. What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. This is Kangaroo Court. Mr. Butts, it's not true that the victim had already dumped you? Or recently dumped you? Watch it, buddy. Oh, he's so kawaii. Kawaii! We were great together. Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyways? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. No way. There's always unsubmitted evidence. I like that this is how courts work in Ace Attorney universe. It's like the entire thing is just built on gotcha moments. Like, surprise! Turns out, wasn't the victim at all. The victim's actually a zombie. No one died here. Your Honor, I present to you the victim still alive. Here he comes. It was all a joke. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh, daddies. Daddy. Oh, daddy. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, what did she do to him? We can clearly see what kind of woman that this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what did you think of her now? Right! I don't think you want him to answer that question. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. What do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna, bitch. When I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna kill her. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Quite. Oh boy, you're not looking very good. Next question. I think you can say bitch in court. I don't see a reason why you can't say bitch in court. Went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Bitchin'. Gulp. Well, did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? I think he has to answer, honestly. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Dun dun dun. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. I didn't see her, man! Objection! Who yelled that? Did you yell that? Damn, that was high-pitched. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. That simplifies matter. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. This is a very bad, like, setup. Order, order, order in the court. We want order in the court. The prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. It'd be so much better. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling these busts of the thinker to the witness, who's very desperate to sell these busts of the thinker. The murder weapon. There's something about this guy that makes me think that he's guilty. I don't know what it is, but there's something about him that just seems suspicious. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It. Please tell the court what you saw. I saw it. I'm going door to door selling subscriptions to my Twitch channel. Did you guys know you can subscribe to the Twitch channel for free? Go to twitch.tv/subscribe. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone was inside. Oh, the phone inside wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. There's something wrong with his testimony, but I don't know what it is. Objection. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw It was one of those phones. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. From noon to 6 p.m. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes! Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? But don't those happen in church? All right, right? All right. What am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed them. Expose the lies. Lies. What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Yes, expose them. One that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not guilty? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in your tits. In their face. Okay. Open a court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. I'm going door to door, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, like... Cause of time of death. All right. Okay. So I have to wait until it gets to the right part. I don't know. There's a little bar up here. Must be in a hurry. Thinking it was strange. Looked inside. It's dead. See, I thought it was gonna be found myself unable to go inside, but then he went inside and used the phone. I thought that's what we were gonna say. Like, I thought this was the gotcha moment. Like, I went inside. Present. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Oh, fuck, dudes. I have hentai here. There was no body to be found at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh! Of course I still have my hentai. Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Side! Why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot! Oops. Clicked off the screen. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Oh my god, being a lawyer is so easy! Oh my god! I could be a lawyer. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Yeah, it's all you have to do is just like, you lied. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Great! You know what to do! I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it! You see, we're trying to voice saying the television. Wait, you mean the television that was currently during the blackout? The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it! Haven't heard a television or a video. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? No. That's very strange. Ah! Wait, I remember. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And that makes you seem rather distraught, almost like you would murderer. Yeah, my apologies, Your Honor. I must have been the shock of finding the body. You see, here's a trick, guys. They actually have him running on a treadmill right now. That's why he's sweating so much. He's actually running on a treadmill. Fun fact, all courts in Japan are built on treadmills to keep you fit. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Mr. Saw It! There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? Well, that would explain it. It seems right. Gladly. Actually, I didn't try it. There was a clock. Yeah, it was a murder weapon. Wait a second. Wait a second. Objection! Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. It was this statue. Now, how's this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. I saw it, okay? It was a clock. Got the evidence. Got the evidence! As a witness say, I guess I don't have the evidence. The statue is indeed a clock. The next to the switch, he just tilted and it says the time out loud. That doesn't look like a clock. I submitted as a statue. My apologies. So, murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? I mean, like, oh yeah, of course. Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified he never entered the apartment! Clearly a contradiction. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That's the sound you heard. I mean, that's a pretty big leap there, Phoenix, but okay. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as he hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. He's being Zerg Rush, of course he has no base! Look, he's sweating. He must be a murderer. Did you strike? Wait, bro. Did you hit him with the clock? Oh shit. Did you hit him with the clock? Shut up. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Sounds good to me. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? I mean... What's up, Brill? How you doing? You ever been so angry you threw your hair at somebody? I mean... Yeah, sometimes I throw my shirt at people. That was good aim, though. I agree. He must have, like, it's part hair, part toupee, part frisbee. The fact, which is clear, you simply... How do we know? Let's sound the clock now in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Certainly it's a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one! Haha, Ha ha ha. You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Well, this is very... This is weird. That's right. Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this is very interesting. I've learned a lot about court cases. I've learned that you can suddenly declare that someone else was a murderer. I've learned that you can give surprise evidence. This is quite interesting how courts work. Come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. A criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Like, I wasn't reincarnated as a slime. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. If I can't pin the murder on someone else, then our person must clearly be guilty? I mean, like, someone... God damn it, okay? We all came to this court. Someone's going to jail, okay? Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. One of you two is going to jail. I could put someone on the witness. And I could put one of the judges in jail, but I don't think they'd be too happy without that. So one of you two's better... One of you two gotta go to jail today. I did not come to court here without seeing someone go to jail. Mia, Chief. Oof, there's something about her I like. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Doesn't mean you can still win. I love Mia's personality. Both of them. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? 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 Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Sure. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Okay. Say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course! Piece of evidence in a court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Yeah, no, I'm curious too. Noon to 6. No. But this is the only one we haven't used. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Dun dun dun! We're assuming that she brought the statue clock with her to/from Paris? This is very strange. Well, I guess it would make sense if she got it as, like, a souvenir in Paris. Yeah, if she bought it from Paris. That's why the time you heard when you struck her was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say Mr. Did It? Dun dun. You can't just change people's names in court. What are you are we just renaming people? Mr. Guilty Face? Or should I call you Guilty McGuilty? Yeah. Oh my god, we poisoned him. Fuck, we killed Murder McMurderface. He's dead. Well, the case certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Yeah, turns out we had a surprise guilty verdict. Oh, weird. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Hell, I've never even seen someone suddenly make a witness guilty. That was pretty impressive. Find the culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Yeah, he's Larry Butts. Turns out that Frank Side was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sod let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mrs. Sod grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, something that she carried with her? Oh no, I guess she brought it home the previous day. Why does he have a... Like, I still don't understand why he's got like a bindi on his forehead. Oh, it's a mole. Phew. I still can't believe I won. I thought he was an unmarried Muslim woman. Wait a second. Options. Better. All right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've been on trial. Been on a trial end on such... It's been long since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Very satisfying indeed, ma'am. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. I wish I'd see more of the Chief. If she's this glad, I imagine how her boots must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Wait, no, huh? Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. Oh, can we say that? That's another anime, isn't it? Is that copyrighted? But my Cindy Windy's gone. Cindy Windy's gone gone-y-wani. Larry, she's... Congratulations, Harry. Harry! Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. I'm glad this whole chapter was a setup for Harry Butts. Oh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. I don't date murderers. I was the one who got you off the hook. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Let me get you off. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. The murder weapon? What? Oh, wait. What? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Ah, remember that guy who we got off of murder? Good times. Good times. I was so into that chick. I want to get into Cindy. I mean, not Cindy, Mia. Cindy's dead. I don't want to get into her. Just want to get into Mia. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me, princess. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I mean, is it that she's kept the statue? Take that! Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. But what about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. I'd love to see you change, Mia. We never really know if your clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Yours is the drill that will pierce the heavens. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, guess so. Say, how about dinner on... Oh, yes, I would love to have dinner on top of you. Drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks, yes. And so, my first trial came to a close. And I slapped Larry on the back and said, gee, Nick, I'm gonna go bang Mia now. Pretty sure he's not gonna pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I'd love to give Mia my clock. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, she dead. Does that mean I don't get to bang Mia?